Hi, my name is Kylie Ray. Ray is for my daughter, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please consider liking and subscribing and sticking around on my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your endless love and support. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as you can see, I have a Born Pretty 6-piece gel polish set. All Shine on Me is the, I guess the line that they have here. And I have received one of these in the PR before, so this is my second review. I really did enjoy using these gel polishes, so if you want to check out that other video, I will have it linked above. So today it's going to be all pink set, and I will have the link in the description box below if you want to check out this specific one. But for now, we have 6 of the different gel polish colors. They are very pigmented, very bright, but I am going to try and use as many of the colors as I can. But for now, we are just looking at the instruction manual. This comes with each of their sets, so if you have any questions regarding like how to apply the gel polish or how to remove it, then they have this pamphlet in each of their boxes. As far as the packaging goes, I really do think that they have it laid out very nicely, because just having those dividers in there, but also that they're laying flat, so it's not a bulky packaging. It's like very like thin. When you take out the gel polishes in general, they do have like a little weight to them, which is nice. It just shows the quality is pretty good. And then I also like the gold foil cap on each of them. I think that is super pretty, as well as the little peek hole to see the colors. The good thing about the peek hole is, I mean, one, you can see the colors, but they also have that little tab on the top to also show the color, and that's awesome because sometimes, you know, the peek hole, the color is like deceiving through the bottle, and you're like, what color is this actually? And then you like open it and it doesn't even look like anything like that. So it's nice that they have both options there. As I stated before, I have reviewed these gel polishes before, not the specific set, but something very similar to them, and I really did enjoy them. I did like a pastel nail set. It looks really pretty, so like I said, I'll link it above if you want to check that one out. This set that I'm going to be doing today is a lot simpler. It's beginner friendly, and it's just something that anyone could do at home. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, because I really did try to get the design quite simple. But I'm just going to go ahead and finish up showing you guys the colors, and then we're going to jump right in. So I do have a referral link with Born Pretty. It gives you 10% off your entire order. So if you want to use my code, it is linked down below, but I will also throw it on the screen for you guys. And if you do purchase anything using my code, I want you to know that I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. Alright, you guys, so this is the last color. They did throw in a glitter shade, which was really nice. I think this one's super pretty, and I do end up using that in the set just because, like I said, I tried using as many colors out of the 6 as I could. So that is what this one looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my GelX nails, and then we are going to go ahead and move on to creating the set. So I'm not going to go too in depth on the GelX, but I do use the Unigel. They are 2XL tapered long square nails, and then I just used the Beetles UV lamp. It's just the miniature one. So I went ahead and sized my nails, and then I'm going to go ahead and just apply a few of them on camera, and the rest I do off camera. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and let this play out. Okay, so I went ahead and applied all of the GelX nails, and then I'm going to go ahead and prep them, and that's just to get the shine off, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and prepped all my nails. You can see that the shiny layer is kind of gone, so I'm just going to go ahead and scrub the top of the nails off with isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free wipe. That's just to get the debris off. You don't want to have any like hairs or any dust on the nails, because you're going to see that when you apply the gel polish. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead in with my base coat. It is from Model Ones. I always use this base coat, and top coat is like my favorite brand. It is linked in my Amazon storefront, so if you want to check that out, it is linked down below as well. With the base coat, you just want to make sure that you use a good amount of it. You want to cover the entire nail. Please don't be scarce on this because it will show up when you ultimately do the rest of your nails with the gel polish. So I went ahead and applied the base coat to all of the nails, and then I cured for about 60 seconds. You can do 30 to 60 seconds, but I did 60 on this one. And then we're going to go ahead and add some color. So I'm starting out with the first color here. It's that pretty like light pink, and I'm going to put this on almost all of the nails just because I feel like the lighter the color, it just looks better on me, but also I can do more designs on top of it that way. So as I said before, I have reviewed gel polishes from Born Pretty before, and I really did like the quality, and the pigmentation was amazing. As you can see, like that was like the first swipe, and it is so pigmented. This is a lighter color, so with lighter colors, with almost any of the gel polishes I've ever used from other brands, you do have to do a second coat. But this is the first initial coat, what I was actually very impressed about, especially considering, like I said, it's a lighter color. So I'm going to go ahead and with this color on quite a few of the nails, and I'll show you the top, like the first layer, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in again with a second coat. Also, sorry if I don't ever mention this, but I do cure after each layer, and then I do cure after I do just the nail in general. So I went for the first layer on the pinky there, and then I cured for 30 to 60 seconds, and then I'm moving on to now my middle finger, and so on and so on. Okay, so I apologize. I just noticed that in the camera frame I have like my little stand, and it's like on the lower right. I mean, maybe you didn't even notice if I didn't point it out, but it's bugging me. So I'm so sorry about that. Recently, as you guys have known, I changed my name. We have been having like a family fiasco, and it's just been really rough. So please bear with me. Like, I'm trying to do my best here as far as like uploading videos, and I did apologize in the other video for being MIA, but I am going to be more consistent now that I am back. And yeah, I just wanted you guys to know, and I thank you guys so much for watching and just kind of bearing with me, how life can be. Um, so as I'm finishing up this pointer finger, like I said, this right here is actually the second coat. So I had already done the first coat, and then I cured, and now I'm doing the second, and you can just see how vibrant that really is. Like, this color is so pretty. Okay, so I'm moving right into my second color. This is like a very vibrant color as well. It's very like bright, but it is a little bit darker. So we're gonna go ahead and do that on the index finger. The only thing that I would have to say is I did this on the index finger, and then I covered it up with like glitter. Thinking that the glitter was gonna be a little bit more see-through, but it was actually very, very pigmented, but that's okay because I do go in using this color and drawing some flowers, so that is totally fine. So I am going to go ahead and finish up that first coat, and even though this color is a little bit darker, it would need a second coat, but I'm not going to do that because I am going to put the glitter on top as I had stated before. So when I go ahead and do that, like I said, I realized the glitter was a lot thicker and pigmented, so you can't really see that color, but I'm going to go ahead in with it anyway and put that on top of my index finger. So once I get a little bit closer to the camera, you're going to be able to see that the chunks of glitter they're quite big. There are a few different like kinds. There's like the more thin glitter in this nail polish, and then there's like these really thick sequiny type of glitters. So once I get closer to the camera, you're going to see what I'm talking about, but this color is very pretty. I really do like this. I would use this again for sure. So we're going to move on to some nail art. So I went ahead and put every single color in addition to a white on this palette, and that's because we're going to do some nail art, and I am going to try to make this video tutorial as simple as and beginner friendly as possible. So we're just going to go ahead and draw some like little abstract flowers. So this nail art isn't perfect. Like I said, it's abstract, so it doesn't have to be, and you can just put petals wherever, really. I went ahead and decided to do 3 different little abstract flowers on this one nail, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a few more with a different color shade onto my pointer, and then you will see what I do next. So a beginner-friendly tip would be to make sure you cure after each little detail. So if you do one flower and you're like, oh, I really like that flower, I would definitely flash cure for like 10 to 12 seconds. And you know, that's just because you want to lock that in, so that way in case you do mess up on another part of a nail art, you can just take it off with isopropyl alcohol and it doesn't risk messing up the other art. So that would be my tip number 1. Tip number 2 is make sure you get a good brush. There are different brushes out there in all different price ranges, but I would just say shop around, and when you get a feel of like a really good brush, stick with it, because honestly you kind of just get used to working with the brush and then you get better and better at it each time. So I did decide to go in with some white, which is why I put that on the palette. And I actually wanted to do like some concentric circles, so just like overlapping circles. Or I guess these aren't circles, but petals. And so I went ahead and did that with a white just to kind of make the design pop a little bit more and make it more abstract. So I went ahead and did that with a thinner brush. This one is from Beetles, and I don't know what size this one is exactly, but it's in a set, so I can link the set below as well. But I went ahead and just did some white over top, and I go ahead and do that with all of the flowers, and then I'm basically done. Okay, so remember with gel polish, you can always remove it if you have not cured it yet. So if you are trying to do nail art that you've never, attempted before, I would say do it. Go ahead and try, because you can always take it off, only if you haven't cured yet. Okay, so this is the final look as far as like the design goes, but I am going to add a few gems, and so I'm going to go ahead and top coat both of the nail arted nails, and then I'm going to put a few gems on and then top coat the rest of the nails, and then it is complete. So I actually did get this little gem picker upper from Temu, and I really do like it. It works really well. I didn't used to have one of these. I used to just use like some weird tweezers, and honestly it was super annoying. So I highly recommend getting one of these because it works so much better. So I went ahead and applied little gems kind of where like the center of the flower would be. And then I top coated again, like I said, the rest of the nails, and I went ahead and cured for the full 120. And this is the final look. I think it turned out really well. It's very simple. The last step I did was just add some cuticle oil, and I think this turned out really cute. I love the concentric flower petals and the little gems in the center. I think if I were to change anything, I would have added some other details, maybe to the pinky and thumb, maybe some gems of some sort, just to kind of throw the whole look, to tie it in a little bit better. But otherwise, this is again a beginner friendly tutorial. I hope that it helped you guys, and I hope it would be easy to follow. So again, thank you so much for watching. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider liking and subscribing and sticking around on my channel, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Okay, I hope you have a good one. Bye.